about expensive chic. Hello and welcome. My name is Chiamaka Ukebo. This is your first time seeing this gorgeousness, this bag of Anyway, you are welcome to my channel. Please join the community by clicking on the subscribe button below. Now, if you're an OG, like this is not your first time, you are very much welcome. Thank you. But if this is your second time but you haven't subscribed, have fun now. Subscribe to my channel. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about things that make you appear, look, or seem cheap without even wasting much time. One of the things that make you look cheap or make us look cheap is wearing shiny dresses. Now, shiny dresses, I'm talking about sequin material. Now, there's a way you pair sequin material. Don't get me wrong, you look good, you look gorgeous, you look amazing, but you can easily go wrong with a sequin. That's my point. Now imagine if you put on a shiny trouser, a shiny top, shiny shoe, like everything about you is all bling. People tend to look a certain sort of way when looking like this, but if you're putting on maybe a shiny top with a black pants, something that would blend and tone that thing down, right? Yeah, something that will give us that sort of balance. So it's all about dressing in a balanced manner. So if you're dressing in such a balanced manner, you actually do not have issues. You're good to go, right? But when you are all sequence, it's a whole different ball game. It's always nice to have some sort of balance to it. Now, I should have said this at the beginning of the video. These are my personal ideas and thoughts when I see people and I feel like it's a no for me. Now, sometimes you see people wear all sequin and you're like, okay, maybe not a hard miss. It's very soft, yes. Like a very, yes, it happens. But most of the times it's always a miss. It's never a hit. Always a miss. Please pair it with something more put together, more something that will bring, you know, all that shine, right? Something that will pull all that shine together and bring out the classy baby that you are. Another thing that makes you look cheap is chewing gum in public. Like, everything has its time and its place, right? Now, if you go to a kind of environment where you're chewing and you are popping, I think that is where the actual problem is, because you can go to certain places and chew gum and then it's fine, but when you're not chewing and popping, therein lies the problem. Because why would you be popping gum in that particular environment? Maybe some days you're tired and you just want to wing it, oh, okay, or you are at a lounge, fine, your own space, fine. But I just feel like there's certain environments that you go to and you start tattoo. It just doesn't tell well. It absolutely doesn't tell well. You make others around you uncomfortable, and automatically everybody's just like, who be this one, right? Except you're trying to drag attention to yourself in such a place. But then I don't think that's such a nice way to drag attention to yourself, because there are so many other classy ways, right, that when you step in, everybody will want to know who you are and where you're from. Something else that we should look out for is, explain to me why in the Lord's name you are putting on lashes that looks like this. Like okay, why would you put on serious stack of lashes? Now, first of all, if you're not using strip lashes, you're fixing one, and those, you know, okay, remember those times where they were fixing lashes on the street, those one strip that they will just fix anyhow. When you're done, you're looking like one masquerade that just woke up from somewhere. I'm sorry but not sorry, it makes you look cheap. It actually makes you go, when you go to places, you look like you are doing pick me. Can't believe I just used that. But yeah, I don't know, it's very tacky. Worst part is when you now use a colored lashes. What in the name of color is a lash? Like, just why? Are you trying to do to match, like maybe a pink gown, a pink lashes or pink lashes? I don't know, I just feel like there's a bit of level to some things you're doing. Like there should be a bit of maturity, there should be a line that start making things excess, right? Believe me, these lashes are tacky and terrible. It could be a personality thing, except you're a drag, because if you're a drag queen, maybe you might want to do stuff like that. But for an everyday wear kind of look, you're not going for a carnival, you're not going to, like, okay, tell me, apart from a carnival, where would you wear this to? It screams everything no. Like everything no. I'm here for thicker set of lashes, lighter set of lashes, but having a bush on your lash, like, can you see? Why is it too full? Why is the lashes too full? Explain to me why. Explain to me why it's too full. Okay, see, if there's some things, if you feel like these things do not matter, let me know in the comment section. And if you're still watching this video, please hit that subscribe button. I think it's time to hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Do you think this does not matter? Like, just leave them. Same with some extreme color of braids. See, okay, so now I think it's a personality thing, because there are some colors of braids, depending on what you do, I see no reason why they should be on your head. Green, pink, blue, you're not using them one after the, you're not using them separately, you are not mixing them in such a manner that they are nice and authentic. You're mixing it, you're putting it in such a way that it feels like trash. And I'm sitting and wondering just why, right? And then you have excessive lengths of, like, something that is extra long that isn't even safe for you to wear, because if something hooks that thing, you are gone, right? It isn't even safe for you to wear. So I'm sitting here and I'm asking and I'm wondering just why would you want to put yourself in that position? If you belong to that group, I want to know. I'm not judging you, but I just want to know why. Do you know there are certain times that you do some things and it feels good, not until you take a picture and then you feel like, nah, I shouldn't have worn this, I shouldn't have worn. Yeah, it happens to me, and it has happened to me a lot of times. If it happened to you, let me know in the comment section. Another thing that makes you look so cheap is tacky, these excess baby hairs. Like, babes, I think we should begin to take this thing easy and calm. Why do you have that? Why even the baby hair is not like that, right? Not like, I don't know. I really do not know. Like, like I just don't know. Another thing is, well, apart from baby hairs, then there's this bad frontals. So you know how people pair and they do frontals and then they decide to draw out some hairs from it. Like, that combo is even way worse than what I'm talking about right now. Like, why? Frontal is not an easy thing to maintain. If you take a look at my wig, right, this is something I should lay down, but I tell myself that the essence of this thing is just for me to wear it, and I try as much as possible for it to blend into my skin and have that flat look. So I get that. Now imagine someone like me trying to use a frontal and not being able to do it myself. Wouldn't that be weird? If this were to be a frontal, right? Wouldn't that be weird? Frontals are expensive to buy, expensive to maintain. Closures are cheaper. Why? It's not a must that we must all put on frontals. No, but really, it's not a must that we must all put on frontals. And if you must put on frontals, at least make that effort to make it look good. I'm not saying pay so much money for melt what lace or that. No, not something like that. But try as much as possible to make it look good. Make it be as realistic as possible. Not you have your frontals starting here, you have a lot of hairs in front, it's standing up, and then you're still trying to cut baby hairs, and then you pack a lot of hair to do baby hairs. Like, how? Baby hair, it's nice when nicely done. It's amazing. It looks good. But when you use too much, when it's overly done, it begins to go away from the classy look it's supposed to give to the very, very street look, trashy kind of look that makes you look all sort of ways, like all sort of ways, and it really doesn't make sense. And the worst part is if you're looking such kind of way and you're putting on certain type of dresses, you're then being tagged, right? You don't look like a crazy person outside. It's very easy. You could easily dress same dressing, but the accessories you put with your dress now make you look either so good, or everybody's like, there's just something off and odd about the way you look. There's certain times I dress, I'll use myself for example, because we live in a sensitive world right now. Sometimes I dress and be like, I look mad, like I look crazy, what the heck is this? But the moment you change combination of stuff you're putting on, you just realize that okay, so this works. Now another, this particular one, I want to say, you may not agree. Disclaimer, you may not agree with me, but let's talk BBL fashion. When I say BBL fashion, it's just those dresses that have unrealistic cuts. Like you see some dresses cuts the hip, cuts out. You can see their, what is it called? You can see their V-shaped part of it. The tummy is cut out, the back is I don't know. It's just crazy for me because those dresses, if you're wearing such a dress to the club, fine, no problem. But you mean you want to wear that kind of dress and enter a bus? Or you want to wear that kind of dress to a proper restaurant during the day? Yeah, you look sexy, don't get me wrong. If that is your goal, so be it, it's fine by me. But to most places it's a hard like it's a miss for me. Like I'm just like, make it make sense. Now imagine if that cut is a sequin, you're on a tacky hairstyle, your frontals, your baby hairs are laid in a very, very, you have long lashes. Now pull that combination together and just imagine how that person would look like, right? I just feel like a lot of brands, clothing brands, are beginning to promote BBL fashion dresses that have cuts all over the place. Some of the dresses, most of them are dresses, some tops, the tops look like they were made from maybe a handkerchief or half a material. Don't get me wrong, there are places where you can wear this thing too, but it becomes a problem when you're dressed in an improper manner, or you're not dressed for the right occasion. That is where the problem begins to come up. So imagine if I go for a corporate award night, not musicians and all that, like maybe you're winning Texas of the Year, or just any kind of corporate organization, their award night, and I'm putting on something like that. Even for a music show award night, it looks very, it still makes you look a certain kind of way, especially when the cuts are extreme. Like guys, there are some of these dresses that I see and I'm like, okay, I want to buy them sometimes. I'm like, where am I supposed to wear this to? Because for one, I won't be able to wear something like that to even the club, because believe me, like the whole anatomy as you can see it, like the whole, is it physiology, you can practically see every shape, every contour to the deeds. Like if you were to pick up a paper and draw, you can practically draw that person with every contour. Like, no, I don't think. I think these things make most people look cheap, and the thing is that most people, sometimes some people aren't even aware, because it's one thing to wear a dress, it's one thing to take pictures, uh it's another thing to get there and you're seeing yourself, right? You're the one putting on the dress, you're comfortable, but you're not aware of how you look to other people. It does happen, right? Which is why I'm making this video, because it does happen. It has happened to me before. I was on a gown, length amazing, but it was a v-necked top. My part of my cleavage was out for some very weird reason, not because there weren't other people dressed that way, they were actually, but I just felt like a jean and a polo would have done me good here. I wasn't dressed out of place, so that feeling just came to my head. I have no idea. So yeah, this is just to validate the fact that sometimes you're dressed and you don't know how it feels until you step out. So it takes a bit of consciousness for you to be more self-aware, especially for clothes that have cuts and patterns, like just for you to be clear. And some certain kind of dresses you wear, when they have prints on top, it makes sense to read those prints before you wear them. They actually do matter, right? So you don't just go out with anything you feel like wearing and you say no, it doesn't matter. Girl, it does matter. Another thing is going running out of your house with bonnets and PJs. See, let me say this one is very, very subjective, because sometimes it's just a situation of, it's not here, let me just grab here. But if you can't, try to change it to something, maybe a short, and just step out without your bonnets, without that PJs. Just try as much as possible, like your PJs and your bonnets or whatever they are for your room. It's that part is a very difficult. It's something me myself I am actually still working on. It's not an easy thing, because you're just like, let me just gonna grab something with my shorts, and but I barely do it here, because of course if I come down from my building, it's already a journey. So yeah, but if the store is like within your area, maybe. But people do this for quite a distance. Why? Is it the amount of comfort you get that makes you feel that way? Finally, last but not the least, we have the people around you. I know what you're saying. See, the people you keep around yourself kind of make you look either cheap or classy or that expensive, babe. Believe me, if you have friends who dress cheap and talk cheap, yeah, you don't only dress cheap. Some people actually talk cheap, loud, and all of that. It kind of rubs up on your personality, on the kind of person you are. If all the people you keep around you have that same attitude, right, automatically it drags you down and brings down your rep. Now, I'm not saying you should let your friends go. I am not saying I don't believe in cancel culture. Sometimes I do, but I don't believe in cancel culture. I think what you should do is kind of watch the people around you. There are certain people you actually do need to let go. There are some who you just need to talk to and kind of like groom them and let them know. It's not an easy thing to do, I know, but it's very important that we are aware of some of these things. Yeah, so the people around you also matters. Now, have you seen like badass babes walking, if they are, when they are like 3 or 4, and everybody comes correct, the dress, the head, the shoes, like they are all reflective of each other, right? Complete correct babes. But if you have one correct babe within some kind of girls, now this is not about poor, this is not about expensive chick, this is about it's not majorly about class. It's about courage and comportment, right? It's about how they look, how they feel about themselves. Imagine me seated like this. I don't think I am dressed in any extra manner. Imagine me being like this and sitting next to someone who looks in a very rough kind of manner. A lot of people would not want to approach me, look at me. Now, for instance, let me just to let you know that it's not about the hair, It's not about the dress and the way you look. I'm going to take off my wig with my makeup just for you to see. My hair is very rough though. So this is me without my hair. Yeah, right. My hair is rough. I'm still kind of dressed. Which part of me do you prefer, the me with the hair or the me without the hair? Right, you want to look good, you want to look presentable to people, and it just makes sense. It just makes sense that you look presentable to people, right? Outside, wherever you go, and you're conscious of things you do and how you do them and how they impact other people. I hope this has been helpful. You may not agree with some of this. I hope I've been able to help one or two ways just for us to be self-conscious of the kind of things we do and how we present ourselves out there. Remember, the goal is for us to be classy babes. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter how much you have. It's all about comportment, the confidence you have, pulling things together, right? Putting yourself. It's all about, I want to say, packaging here. But remember, it's not about the money. It's not about fake life. Yeah, it's not about fake life, right? So let's just watch how we do things, the small things we do in public, especially in public areas, because some of us are mad at home, but outside we are more collected, more put together. It doesn't mean that we're not different. This is just how we are in public. Yes, guys. All right, I hope I've been helpful. I can't believe I took off my wig. Please do have a lovely day. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Do share this video with others, and let's just in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. My name is Chiamaka. Bye, guys.